around? Yeah, it sounds good. It's hot. It's real fucking hot. And it's supposed to rain eventually. I'm done with Chief, and Tayo's like, I'm not waiting on Tayo anymore either. I'm gonna find me a. Well, I already found it. I'm gonna rent the storage locker and start moving shit into it like today. But what I want to do here now is read something for one of the idiots. Which idiot was it? Azure Appendage Fiend. One of the Kiwi farmers. I posted this list, early warning signs of fascism, and you know, the cop parking lot, redneck truck driver. And that's not evidence, try again. That's not a rational argument. All of those things are true about the U.S. All of these powerful and continuing nationalism. Let's make America great again. Disdain for human rights. Well, I don't know. Is maybe legislating, criminalizing gender therapy for transgender children seems to be a kind of disregard for human rights. Or what they do to, I think they like the residential schools for the natives. They just kind of like closed them things down and opened up the child welfare system, and they're still taking the kids away from them and destroying the culture. Identification of enemies as a unifying cause. Well, hey, yeah, let's kill hippies and hobos and pedophiles. We must kill pedophiles without even, with no regard for and just to throw a blanket over all pedophiles without even considering that most of them are harmless, and most of those people realize that their attraction is unhealthy and wrong, and are in therapy for it. While they go on and they cheer on these greedy warmongering, slave keeping sexual predators as their heroes, like Trump, Biden, depending on which side of the bar you're on, and which supremacy of the military. Well, hey, that's been going on since World War II. Actually, World War One, 1913. Pretty much when the banksters took over America solidly was in 1913. Rampant sexism. Come on, look at the attention that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard continue to get. Controlled mass media. Tell me it's not. I mean, there's less than 10 companies. And then if you look at all the different sectors of the economy, there's less than 10 companies dominating each one. And when you look at the boards of directors of those companies, you'll see that they're all intertwined. And when you really follow the money, you'll find it ending up in the Rothschilds or the Morgans or the Borgias or the Medicis or Guggenheims or the Dolas or the DuPont. All kinds of families been at it for fucking centuries. Obsession with national security. Well, hey, look at Julian Assange. Religion and government intertwined. That was Trump's backers. Corporate power protected. And look at these fuckers. We're sucking their gas retail at $6 a gallon, and they're making record profits and paying no tax. Labor power suppressed. Look at the effort that Elon Musk is threaten people to fire them if they don't come back to the office. Disdain for the intellectuals and arts and the arts. Well, hey, look at how you treat me. Obsession with crime and punishment. Hey, well, look at you're gonna fucking they want me locked up for life or executed for almost having sex with a 15-year-old 40 years ago. And they're trying to conflate me with this Evan someone, you're a groomer and crazy old hippie artist who like barely can get away. I mean, I really suffer severely from gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia. I mean, I really have a hard time doing anything but what I'm doing now. Sitting at the computer, reading and writing. That's what I've done most of my life. Sitting and playing music, making shit, playing with animals. Me and people never got along. So anyway, labor power, disdain for intellectuals and the arts, obsession with crime and punishment, rampant cronyism and cruption. Boy, we could talk about all kinds of fun stuff going back for the last century, as far as crony capitalism, predatory capitalism, crony capitalism. You scratch my back and I'll grease my palm and I'll scratch your back. And then the last item is fraudulent elections. Well, it seems that that's where the fascists have not been able to really get full hold on the United States government since 1963, when George Herbert Walker Bush became the de facto covert president of the United States by directing a team of assassins to take out the sitting president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And yes, I can document that. No, not incontrovertibly, but hey, man, the guy was smirking at Gerald Ford's, giving Gerald Ford's eulogy. And another time he said something about if the public really knew what was going on, they'd hang us. And that's what January 6th was. And if we do not prosecute those people, if Donald John Trump is not prosecuted along with all of his enablers, Rudy Giuliani, his kids, all them fucking Republican congressmen, there were some financiers in there. There's all kinds of, and some of them, there were some CEOs that, smaller corporations that were caught on January 6th. If these people do not do time for seditious conspiracy, that was just a training exercise that day. And I don't want to ramble. I think I'm going to keep it good and short and focused. That's exactly what I said I was going to do. The United States of America is a fascist oligarchy. I should read that before I go. Let's read what Jim Carter said about this. Let's read this Rolling Stone article. Well, we haven't had very many righteous presidents. Most of them have been fucking racist scoundrels. Well, up until Jefferson or something, or beyond, they're all slaveholders. So, and a couple of years ago, what's the date on this thing? What's the fucking date? July 31st, 2015. Jimmy Carter stated, U.S. is an oligarchy with unlimited political bribery. Oh, he was addressing Citizen United ruling. The 39th president said the Citizen United ruling violates the essence of what made America a great country in its political system. Former President Jimmy Carter had some harsh words to say about the current state of America's electoral process, calling the country an oligarchy with unlimited political bribery, resulting in nominations for president or to elect the president. When asked this week by the Tom Hartman program about the Supreme Court's April 2014 decision to eliminate limits on campaign donations, Carter said the ruling violates the essence of what made the country a great country in its political system. The 39th president also voiced concerns that the limitless flow of campaign cash severely favors those already in office. Same thing applies to governors and U.S. senators and Congress members, Carter said. So now we've just seen a complete subversion of our political system as a payoff to major contributors who want and expect and sometimes get favors for themselves after the election is over. Carter's comments come as the 2016 presidential race tops 20 candidates, most of them Republicans. The incumbents, Democrats, and Republicans look upon this unlimited money as a great benefit to themselves, Carter said. Somebody who's already in Congress has a lot more to sell to an avid contributor than somebody who's just a challenger. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg also disagreed with the controversial Citizens United ruling that opened up campaign spending. She was among the dissenters in the 5-4 decision that erased campaign spending caps and called the ruling the most disappointing in her 22-year tenure on the court because of what has happened to elections in the United States and the huge amount of money it takes to run for office, which is why they've got the For the People bill stalled. That was going to level the playing field a lot by providing independent challengers with taxpayer dollars at, I guess, $20 limit or so. I don't know what's going on with that. It's the grassroots giving some support for grassroots. Getting some money for them. I mean, they just don't have the money to buy the media space that the big boys do. That they're getting their corporate shills. So we still have elections, and we still have a voice in our government. Exercise it or not, as you're going to. But we're already almost all completely fascist. Thanks for watching. Happy day. Bye.